We shall examine the evidence acquired yesterday. A wood trinket, substance from Fowlett's washstand, and the gloves I found at Sherringford Hall.
Hello everyone, and welcome to day 3 of our investigation in the case / mystery / no introduction of the Silver Earring. This game has many different names. The case of the Silver Earring, the mystery of the Silver Earring, and just the Silver Earring. Don't know why. I think it's different releases of it, like on console, PC. It's all different for some reason, but regardless, same game, same mystery. We're here to continue to try to solve it. We are in day 3. The last thing we just did was we investigated Horace Fowlett's house, which was our murder victim's accountant, or I think it was his lawyer, more specifically, and found him dead there as well. Now, before we jump right into it, sorry about the little cut. I'm working on recording these in a more proper fashion, so there's no need to cut right at the beginning, but you know, when they end one day, it goes right into the next. They didn't really have this in mind for recording a walkthrough. The audacity of them, am I right? But I will try to improve upon that for the next video. Or, you know, there's only a few more days left of the investigation, so it's not the biggest deal in the world. But, you know, it's just one of those small things. You care about the details. But regardless, I am getting back into recording. I don't know, I've been pretty bad about that. But now I'm getting back in the groove. You know, I've been busy with work. I've had car issues, all this. When I thought that this was just going to be a really quick series before I possibly did a more modern day series and all that. But also some new games have come out that have been taking my time. And I've been really getting back into some other games as well that I'm not recording for the channel, but really just gathering information for them to eventually play on the channel as well. I'm sorry, guys. I just ate lunch, so I'm a bit burpy and stuff, so please excuse me. But regardless, we are back on the investigation. It is day 3, the 16th of October. Let's jump right back into it.
We shall examine the evidence acquired yesterday. A wood trinket, substance from Fowlett's washstand, and the gloves I found at Sherringford Hall.
Okay, looks like we're not getting any of the issues like we did in the last video.
We shall examine the evidence acquired yesterday. A wood trinket, substance from Fowlett's washstand, and the gloves I found at Sherringford Hall.
Okay.
A very fine white cotton.
Okay, so we got the white gloves. Then we gotta look at the wood toy.
I recognize the style of this trinket.
And then the greasy balls. Sorry, I'm a
Let's
child.
examine it under the microscope. Greasy substance. Very interesting.
I could have told you that. Alright, looks like that's all we really had to do at the table.
I could not wait for you much longer. We have but a brief moment to discuss your notes before joining the inspector at Sherringford Hall. Poor Lestrade must have spent a terrible night.
My word, Holmes, even you have admitted that this case is uniquely perplexing and difficult.
You are, of course, correct. I still have not arrived at a reasonable and definite explanation of these events. You see, Watson, our success lies entirely in our ability to sift through the vast amounts of facts and evidence we have at our disposal and discern which items are of true significance. We cannot allow ourselves to be blinded by the superficial logic of forced hypotheses. We also must not overlook the trifles, as by their very existence they can destroy the most solid of theories. Watson, consider this. All persons intimately involved with the preparations for the reception knew the precise position Sir Bromsby would occupy on that stage. We must remark that they had this knowledge for at least a week beforehand. Numerous experts have made much of the fact that the deadly shot was of unnatural precision. We have also learned that Horace Fowlett was a renowned expert on all types of mechanical devices and automatons. Then Fowlett is found dead a mere 2 days ago. These facts give rise to a serious line of inquiry.
I find your deductions quite probable, Holmes.
But how can we explain the guest list with notes? Any probable theory about these events must correspond in all ways, including the smallest of details. Watson, I have a general idea of what you discovered during your return to the Flatham railway station. Please correct me if I get any detail wrong. You learned from the station master that several minutes before the arrival of the last train to London, two men entered the station one after another. First, there appeared a tall man clothed as a worker. His hat was lowered to hide his eyes, his right hand bandaged. He took a place in the right corner near the platform. A few moments later, Horace Fowlett came in and sat down on a bench. He spoke briefly with the station master and by all appearances seemed to be freezing. I can add that you have probably learned that the station master began to work in Flatham only 4 years ago. The rest you can tell yourself.
Really, Holmes, you were right concerning the information I received from the station master. When I entered the railway station... Hello. If you could, I need some information regarding the last scheduled train to the north, specifically the one that ran 2 days ago.
You're one of those fellows from London working with Fletcher, aren't you? Wait a second, let's see, 2 days ago, or rather 2 nights. That was the night when Mr. Fowler was here.
Did you see him?
As clearly as I see you now. But he didn't seem well, he was all muffled up, and every time he opened his mouth it was to cough. The people from the village say that he's an odd one who's always amusing himself with gewgaws and puppets.
Do you see him often?
No, I don't know him that well, because he didn't travel very often. I didn't think it was a good opportunity to make his acquaintance, but he wasn't able to say more than a few words without suffering a sudden coughing fit. It seemed he was travelling to the north. However, I cannot say with any certainty that he arrived there.
Was there anyone else on the platform?
Yes, there was a fellow. I could see his face beneath his cap, and for a second I thought he had a revolver in his pocket, but then I noticed that it was merely his hand. It was all done up with a large bandage, due to some wound, I suppose.
Where was he, exactly?
He stood in that corner over there, and Mr. Fowlett arrived a bit later. I heard the sound of his coughing for about 5 minutes after that. When the train arrived, they boarded the same carriage.
And where might I find this train carriage?
Why, right here. They always use the same carriages when they put together the night trains.
Aha, and here it is. This is most advantageous.
If it would be a help, I can hold the train for 1 or 2 minutes at the station, so you might have a look inside.
Thank you very much. Well, I must investigate these matters.
Until later, sir.
All right, let's enter the train. Investigate this little ashtray.
There is nothing of interest here.
Oh. Then why let me investigate it? Ah,
It could be evidence.
what is it? A little white feather.
Someone has forgotten their cap, and I believe that hairs on it are red.
Okay. And we know that we found some red hairs at Sherringford Hall. This must be the ashtray we're supposed to
A
investigate.
Cherokee cigarette, the same as Holmes found at Sherringford Hall.
A red hair. This is splendid, Watson.
I did not dare to disturb your thoughts on our way back to London last night. I had quite forgotten about this hat.
What can we do for you today, Mr. Holmes?
Come near, Wiggins. Mind you look sharp. There'll be an extra guinea for the lad that finds him.
Goodbye.
We must leave now, Watson. Let us return to Sherringford Hall. Cabby! My respects, madam. It would seem that you have received good news.
Oh, it's Miss Bromsby and her admirer, Lieutenant Harrington. It is wonderful to see love bloom despite such tragic circumstances.
Have you ever met Wyatt Collins?
The nephew of the late Sir Bromsby? Oh, I have seen him just a few times since I was hired at Sherringford Hall. He stopped visiting the hall because of a quarrel with his uncle, I think.
How would you describe him?
He was a very tall and slender young man with a bright red hair. He's not well mannered.
Have you seen Inspector Lestrade?
He is with Miss Bromsby and Lieutenant Harrington in Sir Bromsby's office. He's waiting for you.
Thank you for your assistance, Miss Lambert.
You are surely welcome.
Oh, Sherlock Holmes. Such a gentleman. Gotta love him.
Hello. You seem to be in a fine mood.
Oh, yes, because I am sure that Miss Bromsby and Lieutenant Harrington will make a splendid couple. He's very handsome and rich.
Hey, men are more than money. Okay, maybe not, but still.
Wait, and how do you know this?
The brother of my cousin's boyfriend is currently employed in the Queen's Army Hostel. He said that the lieutenant gave him a very generous tip when he carried the lieutenant's trunks during his move.
You don't say.
Yes, and if they decide to get married and make their home here, we won't be afraid for our jobs. And considering their youth, the family wouldn't stop growing anytime soon. I used to be a nurse, you know.
Well, I'm glad you're so happy that their love can bring you a stable job. You know, I guess that is kind of a good thing to be happy about. It's like their love allows a stable job for all of them, I guess, but still, it's that entire conversation cracked me up because Sherlock is like, you don't say, like he's just egging it on, and my cousin's boyfriend's former roommate, just there's a lot of like ironically funny dialogue in these games. I don't know if that's intentional or not, then it wouldn't be I don't know. Still, the point is that it's just funny to me.
Well, I must leave you now.
Please say hello for me to your doctor friend.
Oh. So now we gotta go towards the staircase.
Closed. Hello, Mary.
Hello, sir.
Tell me, Mary, do you remember Wyatt Collins?
Oh, he's a black sheep, that one is. He had a bad habit of stealing from the wine cellar at night. Then he was so saucy, he tried to pin it on the staff the next day. Can you imagine that?
So you weren't fond of him, on the whole?
He spoke ill of everyone. Why, I recall the day our master tossed him howling into the street because a blackguard dared to slander Mr. Grimble.
Well, I will see you later, Mary.
Goodbye.
Well, it's not too early. I've just informed Miss Bromsby about Mr. Fowlett. Besides, I told her about the notes that suggested Sir Bromsby's wish to amend his will in favour of Mr. Grimble. According to our solicitors, this new development does complicate the succession. Let's hope Mr. Bromsby's safe contains an official document which will allow us to see things more clearly. I do hope you've discovered the code, because I did not sleep well last night and I'm in no mood for riddles.
A remarkable portrait of the late Sir Bromsby. Ideal spot for a hiding place. The sequence of numbers found at Fowlett's should help me discover the code.
Okay, let's see. One, 1, 2, 1, 1. So I think I'm just making sure I have this right. Note the notches before looking at the close of safe. Thanks, Dipper. That he's saying thank you to the guy. I'm reading a guide myself. I'm trying to understand how I can explain this. It describes the set of numbers above it. Okay, hold on. Read the code and file it safe from left to right and see that it describes the set of numbers above it. Oh. So 1, 1, 1, 2, 1. I see. Okay. Okay, no, I see. Basically, I see. Basically, this code, as it goes down, it's describing the above it. So right now we just have 1. So the next one is that you would say, the next line would be, there's 1, 1. So it's 2 1s. So to describe this line, you would say there's 2 1s. So that's why it's 2 1. So then, to describe this line, since there's 1 2 and 1 1, 1 2, 1 1. Making this one, describing this one, so there is 1 1, 1 2, 2 1s. So now we gotta describe this one, and that's probably the code. There's 3 1s, 3 1s, 2 2s, and then 1 1. So 3 1, 3 1, 2 2, 1 1. 3 1, 2 2. Ah, we got it.
It is simplicity itself.
I looked up what the first number was, but I knew it was simple enough to solve. It took me a second. I remember solving something like that for, I think, Knights of the Old Republic back in the day. Okay, so, sorry, just moving stuff around. But that's how you solve that. You basically just go from line to line and describe the line above it. Okay, let's see. So we gotta take everything in the safe now.
This could be valuable evidence. What could this key open? Bank statements.
Richard's letter. Sir, your attitude and your behavior in this affair that has set us one against the other is vile and contemptible. Abandon all thoughts about the Fairfax Theatre and the soil which it stands. Your conduct as a brigand and brigands always come to a bad end. Dwight Richards. Threatening? Doesn't look good for you. Let's see. Money transfers to Sherman's Bank. £8,000 ends in that. Approved by Grimble. All this is approved by Grimble. WG. G. Bombay, India. Familiar. £1,000. Italy. There's the Fail France. £50,000. Sergeant of Abram. Genius Enterprises, Spain. So we are seeing every 15th of the month is going towards Bombay, India. I think that's important to notice. The rest of these seem like specific
I have a
ventures.
feeling that I should inspect this Fairfax Theatre. It appears to be Bromsby Enterprises territory now, and Grimble's office should be nearby.
Not one shred of paper about the inheritance. My superiors keep pressing on me, saying that we're going to a crisis in the city. For now, I'll check into this Richards character. What are your plans?
First of all, I will need this key. I presume that you have had neither the time nor the opportunity to inform Mr. Grimble about the current state of the investigation. As it is the weekend, could you ask him to come in?
Rest assured, it will be done.
Miss Bromsby, I will ask you for your continued patience. I have given you my word that I would discover the truth, and upon my word, I shall find it. Gentlemen, Watson, we must take our leave.
Gentlemen, Watson. Why'd you say it's so different for Watson? Just kidding, obviously, but no, he's different. He's not just a gentleman, he is a man of honor.
But what are we doing at this place? And why did you ask Lestrade to call Herman Grimble to Sherringford Hall?
To ensure Grimble would not find us here. In the pursuit of justice, Watson, we are once more obliged to bend the law.
Sorry, but why?
If Scotland Yard can be shown the necessity of searching the offices of Bromsby's cement works, many things may happen.
Exactly, Holmes.
Now, Watson, we need to find a way into the cement works. Oh, Watson, it seems fortune favors us. Hello, Mr. Goblet. The last time I saw you, you were filling barrels with motor oil.
Well, I'll be jiggered, Mr. Holmes. It is a small world, isn't it? Your days of roaming the docks are long past now, aren't they? Same for me. Tell me, what brings you to these parts?
Are you the watchman for this factory?
Not official like, this would be Fat Dub's job, but I take his place on weekends and he checks in on the by and by.
Who is regular night watchman?
That will be Marty and his dogs. Why, Mr. Holmes?
In truth, I am interested in the recent murder of Sir Bromsby. My investigation convinces me that vital evidence may well lie within this place.
Say nothing more. Here's the key for the office. It's the building just to the right after the entrance. The building's in the centre of the workers' cloakrooms. I don't think you'll find much to interest you there. Further in the yard, there's the storehouse for raw materials.
Do you also have the key to the former Fairfax Theatre?
No, I don't have that key. The only key I know of was given to Mr. Grimble when the building was bought. Mr. Holmes, you must make haste, as Dubbs has not been by for over 2 hours, so I'd expect him in the next quarter hour or so. No need for thanking me. This is small service indeed for all that you've done for me in the past.
We will return.
I'll wait for you.
think we got really lucky that that guy knew Holmes, didn't we? There's a Fairfax Theater. But I think we gotta head towards office.
Come, Watson. Watson, stay by this window and let me know as soon as you see a large man coming from the other side of the street.
All right, Holmes.
Okay. While he's keeping watch, let's, okay, Sherlock, calm down.
They must have never cleaned here before.
Let's see. Pick up this key.
This key reminds me of another.
Office Grimble key. Nice.
Photographs of several completed projects of Bromsby's enterprises. Let's have a closer look. It is young Grimble, and there are visible signs of family resemblance between the two men.
So do we need to take a look at, or is it in here? Grimble and Bromsby in India. Grimble's an unknown person in front of Waters and Grimble. Hold on. Water and Grimble, Bombay, India. What is this? So that's what WG means. Young Grimble with his brother. So Grimble has a brother, and who's this guy? Interesting. Interesting.
What a beautiful model. Something else is needed here.
Okay, I think we gotta come back to this, so we'll head towards Grimble's office now. And use this key to open up.
This is a veritable museum. An old souvenir from India. An old souvenir from India.
Am I missing something? Hold on. Ah, here. Duh. I'm stupid. I think this will
Closed.
No?
Closed.
Doesn't open it?
Closed.
Oh, the key from the other one. Let's read what we just got. 11th of March, £5,000, and is Nat Enterprises Dutch, and I think we saw that in the other one. Melvin Bromsby. Let's do Sergeant 8. Melvin Bromsby. Grimble. Bromsby. This sergeant guy is getting a lot of money. Huh. Interesting. So now we're seeing this Sergeant A. Brahami. Is that how you say his last name? I don't know. We're seeing a lot of similar ones. This one's the one that caught my eye, but now I'm seeing that specifically Bromsby was paying those off. Or whatever. Like, I don't know what exactly this is supposed to mean. Just like who signed off on it? I think maybe. Interesting. It says this shows that money is being skimmed here, but I don't necessarily understand how we're supposed to assume that. March through April. Regardless, we're supposed to kind of piece that together from this, I guess. I think it's supposed to be this? Interesting.
Closed.
Aha, right here.
Is there anything under this tiger? This writing is very hesitant and jittery.
Don't be stupid, Grimble. Accept my conditions. Unless you do that, I'll be sure to tell you everything I know to anyone within earshot at Sherringford Hall. W.C. Wyatt Collins? Interesting. Is that writing familiar looking? No.
I'll examine this statue of Ganesh. A miniature of Bromsby.
Why do people just have these contraptions, man? Okay, let's go back to the bridge, because I think that's the miniature that's supposed to go back, or... Then we got a key, which is probably going to open up the desk. Don't know why you would go through all this effort to lock that. Just keep the regular key on you. Maybe as a backup, and you wanted to hide it to make sure nobody got it, and that was the backup key.
Grimble will know that his drawer was opened if I take this key. I can't keep these documents.
Marwin, you must pay. W. Melvin? About Captain Lowry. Yesterday afternoon, a prolonged struggle. Captain Lowry expired at his residence in the military quarter despite suffering for a period of weeks from fever and dehydration. The deceased kept his lucidity and spirits to the very end, so said his close neighbors. Mr. Bund and Mr. Waters was a widower and an exemplary officer. The commissary and his friends commented that he was deprived of the career he truly deserved. His repeated disagreements with his superiors during the construction of the bridge over Kalidasa Abyss adversely affected his subsequent postings. Despite his many virtues, he was not assigned duties in keeping with his true talents. A mass will be said in his honor tomorrow in the chapel near the barracks. Mr. Waters, privy to the last words of the deceased, said that Captain Lowry, contrary to custom, did not desire to be buried at the Bombay English Military Cemetery, rather that he insisted on cremation in the native Indian manner. The Regent Command has yet to issue their authorization for this ceremony to take place. All right, I think...
Hurry, Holmes! I see someone coming.
One moment. I must take care that everything appears undisturbed. Quickly, let us secure a cab. I must send several messages of great importance.
Please sit down, Holmes. Even if you do not intend to eat, your constant agitation has been tiresome all evening. Besides, it threatens to ruin my digestion.
Yes, but this activity allows me to concentrate. I suppose in the solving of this case, my brain must have priority over your stomach.
Ah, Holmes!
Hush, Watson. I can hear steps on the stairs. But the tread is too heavy to belong to the person I was expecting. Ah, it would seem that the army has arrived, in time to settle our quarrel.
I hope I've not disturbed you gentlemen by arriving unannounced and at such a late hour.
Nonsense. Please come in, Lieutenant. We are pleased with the diversion offered by your presence.
Well, frankly speaking, I came with the hope that I could learn something of your progress on the case.
But you must tell me first, what is your interest in this case?
Oh, I see. Well, you must understand that, well, to speak plainly, Mr. Holmes, here is my position. I had not set foot on British soil for quite some time until now. A few short days ago, I saw an angel. It was Miss Lavinia, whom I then dared fall in love with. There it is, and I'm not afraid to say it.
My good man, your meaning escapes me.
Several moments later, her father lies dead, and she is considered the main suspect in this affair. But I tell you, this is impossible, because I could not and dared not take my eyes off of her.
So what is your concern?
It seems my unguarded and devoted attentions towards Miss Bromsby during her troubled days have left no doubt as to my true feeling for her. Inspector Lestrade has intimated that the court may consider my testimony to be tainted by my affections, and thus my evidence disregarded. What is worse, I could even be accused of giving false evidence.
Ah, that is horrible. We will take every effort to avoid it.
Mind yourself! What do you want of me?
That is why I have come to see you, Mr. Holmes. If I must seem to abandon her to save her honour and her life, then I will leave. Even if it means the absolute destruction of our happiness. But you, Mr. Holmes, could you intervene so that I will not be brought to this terrible choice? I will be eternally in your debt.
Naturally, you must not lose hope, young man. Am I not right, Holmes?
Anything is possible, Watson. Your hope is based on an assurance, which, in good faith, I cannot give, my dear Lieutenant. However, I can give you this advice. Abandoning Miss Bromsby will do her case no good, even if her appearance in the dock proves unavoidable. Well, goodbye, Lieutenant.
I will heed your advice, Mr. Holmes.
Wait, I will see you to the door.
We got him, Mr. Holmes. He was going into the Bromsby cement works.
What did you say, Wiggins?
The man you're looking for went into the Bromsby cement works, mister, to the rear entrance. It was at night. Stapleton spotted him clear as day. Isn't that right, Stapleton?
Here's your money and your extra guinea as promised. Well earned, lads. Bravo, Stapleton.
Sometimes, Holmes, I do not know what stops me from...
What are you going on about, Watson?
You know very well what I am referring to. This brave young soldier is in total despair and broke down in tears in these very rooms. But the great Sherlock Holmes could not give him a farthing of hope or compassion. No, on the contrary, the great Holmes assures him instead that his beloved will likely stand trial, which...
We do not have time to argue my methods. My irregulars have just found the mysterious passenger who took the train with a man presumed to be Horace Fowlett on the very night that Fowler was murdered. Our elusive passenger has been traced to the Bromsby Cement Works. There is not a moment to lose. I must return to that place. Are you with me?
The Bromsby Cement Works? Of course.
According to Mr. Goblet, the cement factory will be guarded by a pair of dogs. We need to be very discreet. Come, Watson. Stay here, Watson. If anyone attempts to scale this wall, then cross over to this side. Make as much noise as you can to attract the guard.
Be careful, Holmes.
I must get to the main office and locate the key to the Fairfax Theatre without being noticed by the guard and his dogs. I must stay hidden at all times when I move.
Alright, we are actually going to save right here because there is a high chance I will mess up. Just saying that right now. And if I mess up a bunch, I will just cut to when I get this. Okay, hold on. We're gonna pause. Okay, imagine. Just making sure I got this right. We wait for the dog to pass the right lamppost and click to get Holmes to walk or run to the office door. So we went kind of behind this wheelbarrow. I think I'm gonna get caught.
What now? Who's there?
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
Stop where you are!
The right lamppost. I'm sure I got that right. Because then we're supposed to go here. Right? Let's try this again.
What now? Who's there?
What? Is it?
Stop
it
where
must
you
be...
are!
We'll get this, we'll get this. Unless it's, Because here's the other dog. Here's him. Oh, okay, I see.
Stop where you are.
I see, I see. Maybe I gotta wait for the dog to come all the way around, I think, right?
What now? Who's there?
Dang, this dog is like hyperactive.
Stop where you are.
Okay, I was at the wrong wheelbarrow. It has to be this one, I think. And then
What now? Who's there? Stop where you are.
Sherlock Holmes. Master of solving mysteries, but not of stealth.
What now? Who's there?
What dog is seeing me right now? Is it this one over here?
Stop
'Cause
where
it's
you
past
are.
the lamppost, so I'm getting a little bit annoyed because like I'm following these directions to the T, and I'm very sorry if you're struggling as much as I am. I was struggling with this on stream too, not gonna lie.
What now? Who's there?
See, it saw me
Stop
from all
where
the
you
way
are.
over here. Yeah, I'm sorry I can't be too much help on this because I'm struggling with this still. Maybe it's a sight thing, like they're turning and then seeing me, so I have to go when it's like back is like that way. Oh. Oh man, that was close.
I am here. I believe I shall find the key in
So that's
this
it.
office. I must repeat all the steps I took before to get the Fairfax Theatre key in Grimble's desk.
So that's the case. That's what you gotta do. You gotta treat it as if it's not a hearing thing. I was thinking way too advanced in terms of stealth. That's my own fault.
Observe. Grimble must have been here.
Okay, let's read what we got. Cabinet Lloyd, and Masterson. Report about the investigation for Mr. Grimble. The presumption of a will presented by the member of the bar is confirmed by the presence of the writing, though not recorded or notarized, might stand in support of the petition to the court of determining succession of interest. However, for such an effort to be successful, it would require the courts to set judicial precedent, as the case law is now silent in this specific matter. It's possible that in such a case the court may be prevailed upon for an expeditious decision. The argument exists that the Crown shall suffer dire consequences unless the court settles this matter without delay. Our office would be honored to represent you in this case. Alright, let's get out of here. I believe we got the warehouse key. Yep. Now we have to evade the dogs another time. Okay, we're gonna save again. Yes, I want to override it. Yes, thank you. All right. Sorry, I'm I see. All right.
Now I shall
give it a
travel
shot.
to the Fairfax Theatre, but I must take care that the guard does not see me.
Sherlock, now is not the time to get stuck on shit. Okay, where are they at? Okay, they're both there, so I have to be precise. No. Gotta stay out of sight. There's the dog right there. Okay, go. Open!
Come, Watson, let us enter.
First try.
Watson, look to the gate and let me know if a guard or anyone else is coming.
All right, Holmes.
Alright.
My word, I can't see anything.
There it goes. Okay, we got measuring tape.
Damp white footsteps. Somebody has been here before us.
Okay. Let's see.
This lock is very old. I think I may be able to force it. Let us enter. I must light the lamp. I can't see a thing.
So I used the knife on there. We're gonna use the match box
now
on
I
this
see
lamp
better.
too. With these rugs.
Traces of blood and hair.
Black hair as well. Now let us move to the back of the theater. The
The
theater.
theatre was transformed into a warehouse when Bromsby bought it. Few traces remain from the old days. Closed. Closed. Closed.
What, do I not have a... Oh, okay. No, wait, I know. I missed the keys in the back here. My bad. They were over here, I believe. Ah, right here.
This place is rather sinister. I need something. Quicklime! I must take precautions, as this substance is quite dangerous.
There's a room on the left. We gotta use a knife on something. Cut this.
This is quicklime. I need a mask to protect myself.
I think we gotta go back here. Get this.
Ah, a clean cloth. I can use it as a mask.
Then we gotta use the knife on the
At
white
least with
dusters.
this improvised mask, I can now enter the room with the quicklime.
He does a lot of internal monologuing, doesn't he? I know it's a game, but still, if a real person talked like this, like, he must know he is the main character.
We are running out of time. I need something to remove the body.
Which that is back here. Man, I love the sound of rain against wood and all that stuff. So easy to fall asleep to, honestly. So we'll take the shovel.
No, I need to find something else.
We gotta go back to the set room. We're just going a bunch of back and forth. Can't I just pick up this stuff on the way? Well, I guess he doesn't know he needs it until then, so I guess it's fair. And then we need... Where it? Am I done? Hold on. Sorry, I see where I missed it. I read the wrong room. Wait, is it this thing? Ah, aha! Okay, I think we got everything.
A passport issued to a man named Johansson. Perfect. A bottle of liqueur from the Richmond Abbey. Watson, over here. Watson, go secure a white cloth around your face. One can be found in the room. When you are prepared, join me.
All right, Holmes. Oh, poor devil.
Yes, there is something of the devil in this. However, I'm sure in a way you have not considered. We should take our leave as quietly as we came. I do hope that Lestrade will follow my instructions to the letter. If we want to keep our advantage in this inquiry, no one can know that we have discovered the body. It seems to me that we have gathered all of the key elements, Watson. However, before we retire, let's summarize our findings. The questions should be answered yes or no and justified by the evidence or testimony received during the investigation.
Well, everybody, you know, this part of the video, this part of the day is my favorite. I will be trying to answer these questions by myself without help of my own guide, and then I will use the guide to give you guys the answer so we can see if I'm actually good at this, Which, I already know the ending, obviously, but still, I forget kind of the answer to these questions, so it should allow me to attempt to show if I'm good at this game or not. I was able to get, I think, about 90% of the questions right last time with a slight mistake, so maybe we can repeat that. But, it's kind of funny to see cutscenes used to be like that. It's very funny to me indeed. I actually am going to
We
save.
must have made an error, Watson. Let's check our answers.
Well, let me save? Okay, good. Yes, I want to overwrite this. Yes. Okay.
The questions should be answered.
Yes, okay. So, let us do this. Does Herman Grimble own the only set of keys to the Fairfax Theater? Let's see. No. Goblet. Let's read what he said. Yes. Because he said the only key he knows of was what was given to Herman Grimble once the key was bought, when the place was bought. Does Captain Lowry have anything in common with Bromsby Enterprises? Well, first off, I think the thing he has in common is the Calidassa Bridge. Because it says in this document about the Calidassa Bridge. Let's see. And here's him at the Calidassa Abyss. And that must mean he's involved in it, right? See if there's anything I'm missing. Yeah, I think that's it. I think. I could be wrong about that, though. I could see that being the wrong answer. Because I am really kind of going through it. I just am confident in that enough. Question 3. Can we say that Wyatt Collins, the nephew, is an honest person? No. Because... Where is Mary? We talked to Mary, and she said that he tried to pin some stuff on them. No. Nope. Right here. Yep, this document kind of talks about that. So, letter from Bromsby to Fowlett, and then Mary said that he tried lying about something he did. Can Herman Grimble be Bromsby's heir despite the missing of an official will? Yes, because... presented by a member of the bar, confirmed the presence of writing, though not recorded. The nightstand is supported petition the court however, for an effort to be successful, it would require the courts to set a judicial precedent, as the case law is now in specific matter. It's possible that such a case, of course, may prevail upon the expeditious decision. The argument exists that the crown shall suffer doubt unless the court settles them out. R would be honored to represent you in this case. Would it be that one? I have a feeling it would be. Or it would be, Oh, okay. It's just a draft. Okay, I think it is this one. Because it's saying that the law can prevail and just basically say, yeah, give it to him. I think. I don't know. I'm thinking I'm going to get a lot of these ones wrong. I'm not going to lie. Was the man found at the Old Fairfax Theater from abroad? Actually, do we have any new evidence? Let's see. Oh, we can read this.
Passport issued to a man named Johansson.
Perfect.
Passport found the body, quickly issued in the name of Johansson. So, yeah, you have to read this to get that. Richmond's Abbey liqueur. So that pretty much says that he's from France. The same Frenchman that we already saw? Interesting. Okay. Just a quick recap. Does Herman Gribble own the only set of keys Fairfax? Yes, and that's what Goblet told us. Does Captain Lowry have anything in common with Bromsby Enterprises? Yes, because we saw Bromsby in front of Calidasa Abyss, the bridge he worked on. And then Captain Lowry also had issues with how it was being worked on, I think that's said in this document. Was Wyatt Collins a nephew an honest person? I said no, because Mary said that he tried pinning something he did on them. And then one of the letters that Bromsby got was describing that he complains a lot and other people do it for him and other stuff. I don't know if that really says that he's an honest person or not, but like it's kind of goes in line with what else Mary said. Can Herman Gribble be Bromsby's heir despite the missing of official will? Yes, because I think this document says that there is a legal precedent that the court can take because it has a direct effect on the country. I think that's what that means. And then question 5, was a man found in the Old Fairfax Theater from abroad? Yes, because we found a passport on his body stating he was from France. Okay, so that is all my answers. We're going to see if I'm correct. Hopefully I'm correct. Because if I am, then this whole exit's going to sound weird. But if you enjoyed the video, you liked the video, hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you want to get some more content like this. Or some more content of Sherlock Holmes in the future after I complete this game. I'm having fun playing this game for the channel after knowing kind of like what happens and just like providing more of a walkthrough of just details of how to actually pass the game. I enjoyed playing this on stream for the first time, but getting to actually officially put it on the walkthrough on the channel is fun as well. So if you enjoyed what you watched, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel for some more. I'd greatly appreciate it. We're growing in numbers every day, and this is just a hobby for me, and I appreciate all the support. But yeah, I hope to see you guys in the next video, the next day of this investigation. We get closer and closer to finding the murderer of not only Sir Bromsby, but also Horace Fowlett, and then this man we just found in the Fairfax Theater. We're just discovering a new body every day, and it gets worse and worse. So hopefully I'm correct, and I'll see you guys in the next video if I am.
We must have made an error, Watson. Let's check our answers.
Ah, darn it.
The questions
Almost.
should be answered yes or no, and just...
Okay, let's go through. These are the actual correct answers. Okay, question 1. Does Herman Grimble own the only set of keys to the Fairfax Theater? Answer, yes. Dialogue with Goblet. So we got this question correct. Question 2. Does Captain Lowry have anything in common with the Bromsby Enterprises? Yes. Got that correct. Sir Bromsby in the front of Calidasa Abyss. Got that right. And about Captain Lowry's documents. So we got this question right. Question 3. Can we say that Wyatt Collins, the nephew, is an honest person? Answer, no. Justify Mary's dialogue. Mary's dialogues in the audience text document. Let's read that. Verdict, Mr. Miller, Mr. Kirby is the brawl named the inn. That's in the Simpsons, Kirby, and Collins. I see. Okay, I see. So this one is basically saying Collins was part of a robbery, so that makes him kind of a dishonest person. I understand. That's a pretty fair reason why I didn't get that one right. Number 4. Can Herman Grimble be Bromsby's heir despite missing official will? Answer, yes. Cabinet, and it justifies Cabinet, Lloyd, and Masterson. So we got this one correct. And question 5, was the man found in the old Fairfax Theater from abroad? Yes. Justify passport found in the body. So the only one we didn't get right was this one, and that's because I decided to go a different route and thought, even though it didn't really directly say that, I thought it still kind of showed that he wasn't like a good person, but this audience text makes a lot more sense. So these are all the answers. If you are struggling and are just looking for, after trying yourself, this is what you can do to finish up the investigation for day 3 of the case of the silver earring. Once again, everyone, thank you for watching. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. I hope to see you in the next day, the next video for this walkthrough, and hope to see you all in the future. So thanks for stopping by, and let's continue with the investigation in the next video.
It is simplicity itself, Watson. We have answered all the questions.